How have I changed you? Oh my God, how could I change the doc? How have I changed you, Doc?
Well, I think one of the things that I can say that I don't want to use the word change, but I would like to use the word have brought to my awareness, is that people who've done long periods of time of incarceration come to the table with a whole set of different variables than someone that has maybe did 5 years or even 10 years. You hear people say, don't let the time do you. That's a phrase that you hear people use, but if you don't understand it, it's just a phrase. And when I look at you and I look at other people who have come through the same doors of docs that you have come, that you know, that we know in common, it's just amazing how all of y'all are alike. All of you are really clear on what your goals are. You're all clear on what you do and do not want to do. Everyone is coming out conscious. If no one knew that you have just got through serving the amount of time that many of you have, 20 plus years, no one would ever know unless they asked you, because during that period of time you kept yourself relevant, you kept yourself current, and I've also realized that y'all all remember when y'all first met me, and y'all all remember what went on. Your memories are great, much greater than mine. But I think what stands out to me is that I should always make sure that my first impression with somebody that's incarcerated is something that's positive, because it lasts with them longer than it may last for me, only because it doesn't have the same weight as it may have.
And you can't see it. Basically, the impression that you leave on somebody, just the words that you come and share, and the hope that you leave with them, and if they some of them they latch on to it,
right,
and said, this lady is about substance. I think she could help me. Right. I gotta go seek her out when I get out.
But I think it was as a result of you that brought that to fruition for me. Like, these people are different, and you got to look at them different, because they're coming to the table different.
Okay.
When do you worry most about me?
When I hear that you're sick, that's when I worry. I say, oh, no, I got to pray for the doc. When I know you're sick and your healings or whatever, that's when I worry. We can't afford to lose a doc. Lose a doc, that's like losing my arm. That's when I worry. Oh, tough one here. When do you think people judge me, and why do you think they do?
Well, I think people judge you only because, one, you speak well. I think that people may judge you also because you're really good in, saying what you want and what you don't want. I remember when you said, I'm just going to go do this temp assignment for a week. Your man told you about it. Yeah. You worked your behind off for the week. And before the week was out, the man wanted you to come back. Yeah. And then within a year being at the job site, you had the keys. That's right. So I think when people walk through the path of post-incarceration, and they look back and say, well, what makes me any different than him? So I think some people may have a little, resentment of more of, well, why not me? I don't think nobody would ever say anything, but sometimes people, looking from the outside in may be thinking that.
It's funny you say that, Doc. Me being on the inside, I experienced that. And so experiencing that on the inside, I remember when I used to get visits And you know, you have a lot of guys inside that don't get visits, and they be like, jealousy comes into play. You know, you think he all like, visit this and that. So me knowing that, I don't take offense knowing that. I just try to be me, but I put myself in a situation where I put myself to go around good people like yourself, the doc, the organization that's going to assist me. Some people don't want that. So if they want to get mad about stuff like that, that's on them. Maybe they need to look at me, what he's doing right, and adapt. So sometimes when I have seen it sometime, I have experienced it, but I act like I don't see it. Okay. I just keep on doing what I do, and I show respect, and I'll smile a lot. It don't hurt you to smile.
What do you feel has been my greatest achievement thus far?
Just for doc, the title doctor. I remember when you wasn't a doctor. I remember when you had your master's degree. Now you Dr. Vanda. That was one of the biggest ones for me. I said doc, and that name just stuck. Doc. I'm sorry. So we call you Doc for short now. Dr. Vanda, that's one of the biggest ones for me, to know that you came from all the way up.
One of the things, I think I've told you this before, when I used to work upstate in the prison itself, back in the late 80s, I had resigned. I was working at an upstate male facility at first, and I had put in for a transfer to come back downstate. And the guys were really upset. They were really upset that I was leaving, because I was a counselor. And I told them that I was going to do one more stop, which was to work in the female prison, but then after that, I was going to leave. And they didn't understand why, and I said I needed to leave because I need to be able to come back at a later date with the proper credentials where I could make change. Because I didn't like what I saw. And me going back to college was a double-edged sword, so to speak, because all my work, and I don't want to get teary, it's for my people behind that wall, and me getting my doctorate degree was for y'all, because y'all needed to know that those of us who are out here working hard on behalf of people who are behind the wall, it's genuine, We don't get paid for all of this, We don't, There's no dollar amount that can be put on the things that we have to do in order to get people to realize that people who are coming home from prison or people who are in prison are present, So me getting my doctorate degree was not only for me, it was for y'all, it really was.
I felt that, Doc.
Yeah,
I felt that.
Yeah, it was.
I felt that, and like I said, it was encouraging. Yeah. It was encouraging just hearing that when you came in and said, I'm Dr. Vanda now, so, trust me, it's a lot of guys in there, they appreciate you. They're out here, they appreciate you. We know what you build up, and we know what you're made of, and we know where your heart is. And, you're always going to be there for people. Whatever field you're in, I know you're going to help. Whether it's in the college, I know you're still going to help because it's in you. It's embedded in you. And that was major for me when you got your doctor's degree. I'm blessed with that. Last but least, Doc, 5 years from now, what do you wish for me?
5 years from now, I want you to get your driver's license, have a driver's license, because that's something that you want to do. I want you to be able to own some property, because I know that's what else you want to do. Right. And I just want you to be living life on life's terms, because all of the obstacles legally will be behind you, that you can just go on and really live life on life's terms. And that's what I want for you. I'm going to say within a 5-year period. Yeah, within a 5-year period.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you see in me that I don't see for myself?
Man, I don't know. You probably heard it all. But you know, you're a role model. That's it. You're a role model. You might not know it. I don't know, but you're a role model. You know, you let people feel that when they get around you, when they sit down and talk to you. And I've seen that. I've seen you talk to so many young brothers and sisters that come through your office, and they latch on. You know, you're like an angel. You might be an angel to a lot of people. And I say that to say, because you give it up raw, you give it to them. You don't know the effect that you have on so many people that come to you. And you know, I see it, you know, and that's a good thing.